The fearful avoidance, slow fade, discard. How does that work and why does it work? Let's just start by recognizing that all avoidance are pleasure seekers because they're looking for a dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin response to overpower the extremely high levels of cortisol that exist in their bodies and running through their brains all of the time. So they're going to look for pleasure. You, as their partner, when they first start dating you, they represent, or you represent, a pleasure response for them. So, as anything that's addictive, it tends to lose its effect the more you use it, no matter what it is, gambling or drugs, alcohol, cigarettes. You want more and more of it, including you being their supply for endorphins. So, the effect that you have on them tends to fade, which means that love bombing that they give you at the beginning of the relationship, they feel less motivation to do. And that's why it fades. And then what happens after a period of time of dating you, it moves from being a pleasure response to actual love. So instead of you being a source of pleasure and all of those beautiful hormones, they actually start developing real feelings for you. Now let's recognize that they, as children, the amount of emotional exposure they had was quite small, so that's their normal. And when they're then suddenly engaged with you, with real feelings, with love, then their tolerance of that's quite small. So not only has it gone from being a pleasure state of a relationship to something they can't even manage to supply back to, except for in a small way. It fades and then it drops like a stone. And that's the pattern you'll follow and you'll observe with a fearful avoidant. I know that because I'm one. I've followed this pattern quite regularly through times where I've dated, where at the beginning I'll love bomb and I'll be so engaged and I'll feel so wonderful about this connection. And as that begins to fade, as my responses of pleasure hormone begin to be less effective, I'm less engaged, less interested, till eventually I actually gain feelings. Uh-oh, gain feelings for them? I don't like that because I can't handle too much. I might have a fantastic date, but then I need like a week off where I don't even think about them so I can recover and find some space for myself without having to be exposed to more emotional anything than I can cope with. The solution for a fearful avoidant, if you're recognizing that you do this, the love bombing, the fade, and then the discard inevitably, and it's not obviously helping very well socially, it's not helping in your relationships, it starts with your relationship with you. If you want to have a conversation with someone about how to heal this, how to regulate your nervous system, how to show up for yourself, how to integrate your inner child, reach out. There are solutions, because when you begin to show up for you, then you can be in a place to show up for your relationships too.